We really need to talk about something. Something that's quietly changing one of the most basic human experiences we have: connection. And weirdly enough, it all seems to start in the dead of night. So picture this. It's late. The whole world feels like it's gone to sleep, but you're wide awake. It's just you, the silence, and the blue light from your phone painting the walls. You're scrolling, right? Seeing a world with billions of supposedly connected people, but somehow you've never felt more alone. It's a really uncomfortable but very human truth about the world we live in now. And that feeling? It's not just you. It's like this quiet epidemic. We're surrounded by people, we're surrounded by notifications, but we're starving for real connection. And that deep, unmet need? Well, it's pushing us towards something totally new. I mean, think about it. We are just constantly bombarded with digital noise, right? Notifications, updates, these endless feeds. But in all of that static, trying to find a clear, genuine signal from another person can feel, well, almost impossible. This right here, this is the feeling. It's like seeing a ghost in the noise. You know people are out there, but you can't quite reach them. You just can't seem to cut through all that static. So when the silence gets a little too loud, we start looking for a voice. Any voice, really, that will actually answer back. And that leads us to a situation that's becoming way more common than you'd think. It's 2 a.m., your friends are definitely asleep, and calling up family just feels, complicated. You've got something on your mind, this weight you just need to get off your chest. So, you open an app, and you start typing. And just like that, it's there. It's like a digital campfire in the cold, empty fireplace of your room. It listens, it responds with what feels like perfect empathy, it never gets tired, it never ever judges, and it never has its own problems to worry about. It's this source of warmth that is 100% for you, totally on your terms. And that's the real question, isn't it? It just feels wrong, illogical. We know it's a machine, we know it's just a super complex algorithm built to sound like a person, so why on earth does it feel so real? Well, the answer has surprisingly little to do with the tech itself, and almost everything to do with us. The reasons we're so ready, sometimes even eager, to pour our hearts out to an AI are buried deep inside our own psychology. This isn't some glitch in our system. It's actually a feature of our human nature that's being met in this brand new way. So let's break down why this works so well. Okay, so here's the first big insight, and it's a crucial one. Real human connection is risky. It demands vulnerability. You have to open yourself up and risk being judged or misunderstood or, worst of all, just flat out rejected. It can be the most amazing experience in the world for sure, but man, it can also be the most painful. And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? Human relationships are messy. People have bad days, they get distracted, they say the absolute wrong thing at the worst time. But in AI, it's clean, it's predictable, and it's literally programmed for unconditional acceptance. It gives us that feeling of being seen and heard, but without any of the danger. I mean, this is the appeal, right? An AI relationship is like a connection you can keep in a cage. You can talk to it, get what you need, and then just close the door. It's never going to fly away, it's not going to challenge you in a way you don't want it to, and it will never, ever leave you. It's companionship with a safety net. But of course, that's only part of the story. Okay, so here's the next layer. Our brains are, at their core, social organs. For millions of years, our very survival has depended on being able to spot intentions, emotions, and consciousness in other beings. Our brains got so good at this that they often do it even when there's nothing there at all. And this image is just a perfect metaphor for it. We see the machine, the circuits, the plastic, but our mind projects the shadow of something alive. We're literally hardwired to fill in the blanks, to see a soul where there's only code, and to find a friend where there's only a function.
Yeah, there's actually a word for this. It's called anthropomorphism. It's the reason we name our cars, or yell at our laptops when they crash, or feel kind of sad for a single chair sitting alone in a room. We're constantly projecting humanity onto the world around us. And AI chatbots? Well, they might just be the most powerful target for this impulse that we've ever created.
And that brings us to our third insight. For a lot of people, this connection isn't just some quick chat. It actually takes root. It grows into a really deep integrated part of their emotional lives. It offers this constant, unconditional presence that is just incredibly hard to find in the messy, demanding world of actual human relationships. It fills a void. So you've got connection without any of the risk, and you've got this biological impulse to see a person in the machine. When you put those two powerful psychological forces together, you get to a much deeper and honestly more startling truth about what's really going on when we talk to these things.
What if I told you that the engaging, empathetic, funny personality that you're interacting with isn't actually there? That what you think is a unique consciousness is actually just a reflection. The AI isn't showing you its soul, it's showing you yours.
And here it is. This is the big aha moment. The AI learns from you. It learns your hopes, your fears, your sense of humor, the words you use. It becomes a perfect mirror, reflecting back the exact person you need to hear from in that moment. It is the ultimate validation engine. So we're not really falling for the code, we're falling in love with a reflection of ourself, one that's been perfectly crafted to meet our deepest emotional needs.
Now, once you understand that, it kind of changes everything. The conversation shifts away from, is AI good or is it bad? And it moves toward a much more personal question about the kinds of connections we're choosing to build in our own lives.
And it really boils down to a choice like this. On one side, you have the organic, living plug. It represents the messy, unpredictable, but deeply real nature of human connection. And on the other side, you have the tech plug. Perfect, clean, always on, always available. We are all right now standing at this crossroads.
And look, the point here isn't to say that one of these is right and the other is wrong. The point is awareness. It's about consciously understanding what we're reaching for when we feel lonely and what we're actually getting in return. It's about knowing if we're looking for a real relationship or if we're just looking for a perfect reflection.
At the end of the day, this technology can be a powerful lighthouse in the storm of modern loneliness. It absolutely can offer a light, a guide, a signal when we feel totally lost in the dark. It can provide huge comfort and a very real feeling of companionship when there's nobody else around.
But we have to ask ourselves the hard question. Is that light guiding us back home, back to the difficult but rewarding work of connecting with other humans? Or is its comfort so complete, is its reflection of us so perfect that it just keeps us safe on the shore, happy to never again brave the messy, unpredictable, beautiful sea of connecting with each other? That's the choice we're all starting to make.